What time is it? No. What's up, darling? Really? Well, anyway, um, they're sending out people who have dependent children. They're sending out $400 or $500 checks. I guess that's. I believe that's if you filed taxes last year, whatever, maybe the year before. I don't know. I know I don't have no dependent children, so I'm not getting a check. So probably not you. Probably your husband. He probably get a check. Check is in his name. But them checks out there though. I wish they give me one. Give me one would be cool. But that's not gonna happen. So this is the New York State area, as far as I know. In New York State. In New York. Place else, I don't know. But I know here they're giving checks. I guess I don't know about non-filers now. That I don't know. But I know you file checks in the mailbox. They came unexpected too. Boom. coming from the IRS. That's where them checks coming from. So you ain't check your mailbox yesterday, but you got a nice surprise in that sucker today. So you know, they're coming out. Maybe those who ain't got it today, yesterday, maybe they get it today. Who knows how long it's gonna be going on? I guess tell everybody get their check. All except me. Damn, it's hot in here. Holy man. This turtleneck ain't helping either. So people check that mailbox. Check that mailbox. Got something special for y'all. Yep. That's what I came up here to talk about. For your people to be, once you live in New York, be aware. Other states, guess you got to Google that up and see y'all getting them. What do they call them? Let me see. They are called special tax credit. Let me put this in here. People with dependents. Dependents. How that work? Yum yum. I'm not getting that. So that's it. That's all I came to say. Deuces. Oh, let me get mine. Let me wait for 2 minutes. It's a 10-minute video. 2 more minutes. I'm out of here. I'm out. Let me see what the areas look like. You still in here, Sam? You still here, Sam? Or you left? Could be the difference. How you doing, darling? You see, they're giving people checks. Be the difference. You know what? They need to do something for single people. I'm so tired of people. I'm so tired of this government not looking out for single people. They don't look out for single people. They be like later for them. It's kind of cute. Like later for them. I know the children got to eat. So do I. Send me a damn check. How you doing, Providence Child? How you doing, darling? top of the morning to you too. How is it down there where you at? I know the sun is shining down there. It was raining all day yesterday. Ridiculous. Oh man. All day yesterday and all night. You built me here on the break. Oh wow. Okay. You're not doing no videos on that? Or you think it's a or it's, oh you here now? I was just winding for a minute, be the difference. Single people, how the government never give us nothing. They should have gave me a free check. But anyway, they send in checks for what is it? Because a special some kind of special credit for dependent children, special tax credit for people with dependent children. These checks came out yesterday, unexpectedly. I'm sure it was somewhere because I seen that and I will not Google up certain things and whatnot, but I have seen that they talking about this here um, special tax credit. So I just didn't pay no attention because once they say dependent, I'm done with that because I don't have no. But only one, only dependent is me. If it says some children, I mean non-children, then I probably read a little bit more about it. But anyway, they got checks in mailboxes. Everybody getting them a nice surprise check. It's nice when you get money out of surprise, like, whoa, okay. The community out here is working together to restore what's damaged and anti-government and anti-trust system. I hear you, honey. I know that's right. Hmm. Shoot. The government said they got all that money and y'all building your neighborhood back up. They should at least, do they give y'all supplies? They should at least give y'all supplies. You're going to rebuild. I'm sure if y'all going to rebuild or whatnot, after you rebuild, they definitely going to make sure it's up to code. It's a lot of work, good work. Giving raises means becoming part of higher tax brackets, which if you thought about promotion or ratings, just increase tax rate, which you can't really accelerate. Let me tell you something. I hear what you're saying. Right now, what we supposed to be? What do you call that? Where there's no money, taxes high, food high. Now all that basically come from when we was in a pandemic and all the monies that they gave all over. Because what they saying, people wasn't spending money. Because people was holding on to their dough because they never don't know what's the next move, what's gonna happen. So then they send out all this money. Especially you got children. You got children, you get a I mean, some people got a lot of damn money. And I'm just saying, like, I can't understand like why they had all these damn evictions. Come on now, you getting all this damn money? Pay your damn rent. So they're getting all this damn money, and then they threw out them PPP loans. Now that was crazy. A lot of people went crazy over them PPP loans. Was that a setup? Why are you gonna take out thousands of dollars? To me, folks that went for that loan was, I guess, I'm sure there was some people that's doing it the right way. There's a lot of people that's doing the wrong way too. You understand? Getting that money just to have money in their pockets. Because there ain't no way in the world somebody gonna give me $20,000 in my name, and I gonna have to pay that crap back. Or like one thing, this one thing. How you doing, Four Corners? One thing I do believe ain't nothing is worth for free. Nothing. Ain't nothing is worth for free. Hey Muffy, ain't nothing is worth for free. I don't give a shit how they give it to you. When they give it to you, there's always something behind that. There's always something behind it. Like we got what's that? We got that money from $4,000 and $5,000 checks and $2,000 and $3,000 checks. We paying for that shit now. We paying for all that back in taxes and food. Hey niggas, we paying all that back. Shit, you go to the grocery store now with $50. What you getting? This is what you get for $50. This is what you get for $50. And you ain't got no meat in there either. A tub of margarine. A tub of margarine almost $15. Eggs. Hey Juan, eggs. One time I seen them eggs, it was like $6, $7. I said, they freaking crazy. I said, Kathy ain't eating no damn eggs. I only use them for cooking any damn way. You understand? Because that's why when the government give you, like you said, Power Mix Child, when they give you, it's always something they grab them back. And ain't nothing we can do about it either. Ain't nothing to do about it because we got to eat. We got to pay our bills to keep our light and gas and all that stuff on. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You know, people be so happy when they get it. Wow, got me some money. They be celebrating and just next. Honey, them evictions are on now. I feel great about working, but I feel free as a farm despite my situation. Corporation was affected. Working under everybody, and I got I hate See, but a lot of people can't quit. It's so many like when you have children, it's like so many things like you want to do, but you just can't do it because you got to take care of your family. So you got to put up with the bullshit until things go right your way. Like a certain individual that I know want to be an entrepreneur, something that they want to do. I said you go for it, but you just can't quit your job. You can't just quit your job. You got to take care of your family. What you got to do is, while you working, save up towards what your goal. And once you get there, whatever you want to do in that entrepreneurship, do it part time. Work on it. And then when you see the revenues coming in like how you wanted to come in part time, and you figure if you stop doing, you quit your other job and start working full time, you good. But right now, you got to do what you got to do. You got it. The family got to eat. You need these lights. You need clothes on their back. Come on now. Yeah, you do. See when like even me, and I'm a single person. The only one I take care is just me. And there's a lot of things like I want to do as a dealing with entrepreneur and whatnot. But I gotta be careful. Like they said, like some people like I said, like They go all the way out. But let me tell you something. People that goes all the way out, see, they got something behind them. They may have somebody who got some money. They might got a husband, something like that. When you single by yourself, you gotta be careful. You just can't just like pour everything in one thing. In other words, put all your eggs in one basket, and then boom, with all them ain't nothing in that basket, and it's time to pay your rent, and it ain't there. What's gonna happen? I guess you better take that basket and put it on top of your head, because that's where you gonna be chilling for a little while. You gotta be careful out here. You just gotta think. You gotta think. My thing is, you gotta do that. You gotta do that stuff like, yeah, plan. You write about that. A full plan. B. You have to. Shoot. You don't want to be sitting up there looking like a pulley faced fool. The worst thing you can do is to lose your where you live. You understand? They may turn off the lights, they may turn off the gas, but you got that roof on your head. You're gonna work something out. You understand? You can go buy a candle and you can go to the store and get something to eat. But when you ain't got no roof on under no roof over your head, that's hard. I be looking at some of these people out here, these homeless people. I be wondering, like sometimes like I would like to know their story, but sometimes you can talk to them people, and some you just can't. But sometimes they too far gone that you can't talk to them. But some of them, God, you just it's crazy. And you see some, I know on YouTube I be seeing some that really, really trying to get out the situation that they in. Being homeless, being homeless is horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. It is bad, from pillow to post. I remember when I was younger. I was about 20 something, and I would say I was homeless because my mother she was in here, and I had one child, and I had I believe I was pregnant too. Honey, living from pillow to post is not cool. You understand? I had an aunt that was no joke. She said, "Girl, she made sure I got up every day and looked for a apartment, and I got it within a month's time." And honey, I moved in that apartment. I had nothing in it. I slept on the damn floor. I got me some blankets and whatnot. I slept on the floor and I was happy, happier than pig in shit. And ever since then, from the age 20, I always had my own place. And I was young. I was young. I was young. About that. I was young and like not too bright. Hmm, not too bright. I had one, like I had when my baby was probably about maybe 9 months, and I was pregnant again. Shit, you understand? It's a lot. That's why I only got two kids today. Sorry. Even though, like, when I was in my 40s, I wanted another one, but that didn't happen. God knows what was best anyway. Let me tell you something. I can write a book. I said one of these days I'm gonna write a book. Matter of fact, let me tell you something. I've written a book, but not about my life. Not about my life. I've written a book. Let me tell you, I wrote this book like when I was like younger. I used to drink. I used to drink, smoke, had you had good time, and I drank a lot. I drank a whole lot, and so I remember like drinking and whatnot, talking to my so-called friends. I call them so-called. I'll tell you why. Drinking. I said, you know what? I'm gonna write a book. Drinking, smoking cigarettes. I'm gonna write a book. in 19 in 1998. That's when I gave my life back to Christ. I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking. Everything I did on cold turkey. Because when I used to be hitting streets one night, I used to have a ball. I'm serious. When you out there in the world, you have fun. I had a ball, and I did. I drink like a fish. Like I tell anybody, I used to drink 8 days a week. I know there's seven, but I had an extra day. I used to drink 8 days a week. I used to drink, and I used to sleep about 1 to 2 hours. That's it. Used to work too, a little bit. And then when I seen the fun that I was having drinking, it became a habit. I remember getting up and my hand was shaking a little bit. I said, "What the hell going on here?" I had a habit, didn't even know it, a drinking habit. It was something else. I was under pure darkness. I remember my world was black. I remember that. And let me tell you, I remember one day I was laying in the bed and I asked God to take my life. Now, what I was thinking, I asked God, I'm talking about taking me out completely. Hey, eyes, I'm talking about taking me out completely. But before this year, my sister Debbie was going to church. She was find her church home for her daughter, but she was having some issues with her daughter, and so she was finding a church home. That's how we landed to Love Fellowship Tabernacle. So I remember laying in my bed, and I was like so depressed, just laying there. So she came in there and she said it was on a Saturday. She said, "Come meet to church Sunday." I said, "Okay." I said, "All right." So I got up Sunday, and I went to church. I remember having this blue and white dress. Because during that time, all my clothes was party clothes. I didn't have like stuff to go to church in. So I just found something that was decent and I put it on. Honey, I went to the church and my pastor, my bishop rather, he spoke life into me that day. I never forget that. That was September 1998. He spoke life into me and I just cried. I cried so hard. A big, loud, nasty, ugly cry. That thing bring tears to my eyeballs, child. Let me tell you something. I was crying like a dog. I cried for a whole month. I went to church and I cried for one entire month. That's because God was purging all that stuff out of me. He was purging it, getting it out of me, getting it out. And I was set free. Never had to drink ever since then. Never smoked no cigarettes. Mean as a rattlesnake, but I'm still a good person. You understand? Is what it is. And there's a lot of other stories. There's more between all that. I said one of these days. See, I'm telling you, a part of it. There's a whole lot in the middle. A whole lot. Being married and all that good stuff. I said like for me to tell that whole story. Yeah, you know. So anyway, prior to that, in 1998, that's when I wrote a book, which I do. Um, I, I finished this book in like maybe I just really completed maybe it was completed after in 1998, but I just never did nothing with it. So hmm, so I gotta get that book out. I got to get it out. Let me see who's this here. Let's blow one, another one. What is? Oh, let me see. Let me see. Let me see what that is. I'm gonna blow one, all right. I love a good troll. Won't they that trolling me? I'm back. I had to give you some more. You had to give me some more. Okay. But anyway, that's part of Catherine's story, honey. Really? good mother. Let's blow one. Okay, how you doing, good mother? I was just checking. That's all, darling. How you doing, darling? Sid, that is why I am like I am. I want, you know, I have problems with parents not parenting their children. That's big for me. Because the thing is, these kids, they did not ask to be born, number one. And if you can't take care of your children, see, some people think ACS and CPS is your enemy. It's not. If you got my thing is, if you got issues with your children. I mean, not with your children, with you, and you can't take care of your children, you call a social worker, and they will help you. Like you go down there like a human being, get a social worker to help you, and they will help you instead of doing something wrong, and then they take all your rights from you from you and your children. You don't want that because sometimes what you're doing now as being young and maybe mentally you're not stable yet, something's going on in your life. You don't want the government take your rights from your children that you can't see your children until they find you in the future. No, you don't want that. So you just want to do something right. You got family members, I'm sure, find a loving family member that will help you with your children until you get it together. That's always gonna be my subject because it's too much be going on in this world. These kids and these people who they choose to bring in their life. Cut it out. What's one thing you like to do that you haven't done yet and had in mind for a while, but due to life being so busy, you haven't been able to do so? Okay, damn. Let me tell you what. I haven't been on an airplane since I was 8 years old, and I am 66 years old now. So we're talking about a very long time. And I understand there are airports everywhere. I can jump on that, but my I, I'm scared. I'm not ready. Like okay, like this morning, my niece is going. She going to You love flying. My niece going to North Carolina. She's gonna fly. And this morning I got up. I said, "Dad, I should fly with her. This be my first experience." See, the thing is, like, if it don't happen at that moment, it's not gonna happen for me. That moment not gonna happen again for a while. That's number one. My biggest thing that I want is to fly. Yes, that's the biggest thing. And another thing, I'm working on being that entrepreneur. But the thing is, I just want to do something special. I don't want to do too well. It's gonna start off with doing things like some folks are doing now. But I'm sorry, but mine's just got to be better. It's got to be better. I like uniqueness. I like okay. I gotta get that from Cali. That's what I like. Stop overthinking it. Just do it. You only live on. You right, Muffy. You're absolutely right. And I say that to myself all the time. But I'm still ain't do it yet. Call me chicken of the sea. Easy said and done for folks who like to fly. Okay, you like to fly. You'll jump on like somebody said, "Come on, Muffy, let's go to Jamaica." You like, okay? I'm like, what? You crazy? Now you really crazy. Promise child. Are you serious? You see what You see what Muff? You see what he wrote? He said experience flying the hot air. You must be kidding. All that out stuff like that. No, I probably passed out up there. Never. It's relaxing to you. You see what Paul McShaw said? A hot air balloon. Are you kidding? Ooh, you trying to mess with my nerves big time. Somebody say, well, take a drink. I'm not taking no drink because I don't know how to drink. If I take one drink, I'm gonna be drinking forever. I ain't got time for that. I gave that up years ago. So drinking is out. I know that's right. Hot air balloon. Only thing I be doing is like this because I'm not looking down. Whew, taking my breath now. No, thank you, pal, mixed child. That is not for me. That's not for me. Scared of that. I'm really scared of that. I see. Snowboarding, parasailing, and you love heights. Make you feel like you can fly. Chew on some gum and listen to earphones. That I would do. Probably watch TV. I heard they got TVs up there. You been on hot air balloon? Oh, you was nine? Oh my goodness. What experience. Mm. But I will get on the train, bus. That's what you do? Okay. I get on the train and the bus. I get on that. Take me what? I remember I was dating this guy in Atlanta, and that's how I used to go visit Atlanta. I used to get on the train. I intend to do skydiving. Gosh, keep my optimistic and praying. You'll be fine. You did everything else, honey. I love Atlanta. I love Atlanta. I gotta call my friend. I gotta call him and talk to him. That's my buddy. I have to get back to. Okay. Thank you for stopping by, nephew. Thank you, sweetie. Stay blessed. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, my darlings, I'm ready to get off this thing in 2 minutes. No, a minute and a second. I feel like my eyes need to lay back down. But I know I'm not. I played my numbers already. That's done. Muffy. Do I got your name under something else? Like, I can't find you. I was trying to find you last night. Oh, I got it. All right. See y'all later. Mhm.